My name is Panda. I'm Chad Szeliga's drum tech. Doing this against my will. I'm a private person. Please do not put me on YouTube. Alright, here we go. This is Chad Szeliga's drum kit. I'm sure he's very proud of it. I'm very proud of it as well. I don't know why, but it's a nice looking kit. It's a Yamaha custom maple. We have, if you want to start around the kit here, I can go through everything with you, and you want to know what sizes, what drums, what, heads and all that kind of good stuff. Chad's pretty basic, he's pretty laid back. Basically we have 20-inch kick drum, plays 13-inch snare, plays 2 racks, plays 10-inch and an 8-inch rack, plays them backwards. He is right-handed, but he does play his 2-rack toms reverse. Plays 14-inch floor, 16-inch floor as well. Then he has another 16-inch tom, if you want to call it. It's not really floor because it's mounted. He plays on his left. Above that, we have a 10-inch side snare. I think I already said he plays 13-inch main snare here. And then we just have little bells and whistles. We have a little jam block here. We have a little sample pad, little 808 sample, gong sample, whatever kind of sample you want to trigger off of your drum brain. That's being used right above the side snare. And let's see, other than that, we can go through the cymbal selection. Chad, does play everything that's up here on the kit. And he does it very tastefully, I think. He's not a basher. He doesn't, go through everything and try and just play everything as hard as he can. It all has tonal quality, and it's all being used for different verses, different chorus parts, something of that nature usually. And like I said, he does it very tastefully. So I don't know if you guys want to jump up on the kit here for the next part of the interview, and I can show you the cymbals from up above, what his positions are and all that. So we'll take a little break here, and then we're going to hop up on the riser. Okay, so we're starting back up here on the kit, and we're going to do cymbal selection here. I'll show you what Chad plays. Chad's Zildjian endorser, so everything up here is made by Zildjian. Basically, we're using a variety of things from, we have K Custom Hybrid over here. We have a Zildjian Sound Lab prototype, which is what became a K Custom Hybrid. And then we have things like A Custom hats. We're using Z over here. We're using Orientals over here. So we'll start with this ride cymbal. It's a 20-inch earth ride, and they don't make an earth ride in a brilliant finish, but Chad asked if they could get one for him. So basically, this is just standard 20-inch earth ride, but what they ended up doing was going back to the factory and putting a brilliant finish on it just for Chad. And you can see, just from wear and tear, the logos wear off, boo-hoo. You want to see everything, of course, but just with this cymbal, in particular, you can see the old logo underneath, and you can see on the edges here the original earth ride finish. The brilliant's kind of coming off, but it's a ride cymbal. It has great sound to it. And I really don't mess with it much when I'm cleaning cymbals, just because I like it the way it is, and you don't want to mess up the tone of the cymbal. We'll go over here. We have a 19-inch K Custom Hybrid China, plays it up high over a 16-inch floor. And then coming around, we have a Z Custom 19-inch thrash ride, and he does a lot of just riding between this. And over here we have an 18-inch A Custom projection crash. So he does, if he's not playing his ride cymbal or his hi-hat, he's playing a lot of time on either this Z over here or on this A over here in front of him. So anyway, sorry, we'll go back around. So we, like I said, 19-inch Z Custom. And then we have 16-inch Zildjian Oriental that's playing here. And then we move around, and he does a lot of splash work, both with his left hand and his right hand. So we have a K Custom, I believe it's 8-inch dark splash, and then we have a 6-inch A, just plain old A Custom splash. Coming back around, as I said, 18-inch A Custom projection crash, and we've got a Zill bell on top, just little effects here and there. It plays a Zill bell instead of playing the bell on his ride cymbal. And then splash wise again, we have another 6-inch A Custom standard, just regular splash, and then we have an 8-inch A custom splash next to that. So he's got 2 6s, 2 8s, just opposite of each other. 16-inch Sound Lab prototype, which I said again, it's K custom hybrid is what that ended up being. And then Chad just added a second set of hi-hats to his kit. Originally he was just playing a set of 13-inch A custom master sound hi-hats, and then he just wanted to try some 12s out, and we had them over here by his floor toms, and then he wanted them over here just so he could go back and forth if he didn't want to play an open hi-hat and he just want a nice closed hi-hat sound. It's very tight. These are just 12-inch A custom master sound hi-hats, same series as his mains, just 12-inch instead of 13-inch. That's pretty much everything, and then we come all the way back over to the left side by a 16-inch tom, and we just have an 18-inch Oriental on his left, and he'll do just some work if he's not playing the 19 China K custom on his right, then he's playing this 18 on his left, and that's basically it. So that's his cymbal selection. Pretty simple. And then if you want to go through like drum heads, right now we just did one show on his toms. I just changed them last show, so he can still get one more show of his toms, the top batter heads that is. And he's just playing Remo clear emperors on his toms, on all 5 of his toms. And just use a tiny piece of moon gel on his 2 floor toms just to eliminate a little bit of overtone. Don't really have to, but it just chokes it just a tiny bit. I don't have a full piece of moon gel, just a little sliver. Everything else is wide open. On his snare, he's just playing a coated Emperor X, and that he actually likes to go like about 4 shows on it, and he's still got another show. The coating does wear off, but over time, he just likes the tone of the head itself. Once it's been stretched, worn in a couple shows. I mean, he likes a very tight sounding snare, very high pitch, not very loose, kind of tabletop feel to it. And so when you tighten it, I believe, just him personally playing, I can go, you know, a couple more shows on it just because he isn't bashing the snare drum itself. And then the only other different kind of head we got on the side snare, we're just using a Remo Smooth White Emperor. Gives it a nice kind of open sound instead of a coated head choking it down a little bit. It's just in between a clear Emperor and a coated Emperor. It's the Smooth White series that they make. Let's see, other than that, that is pretty much everything up here on the kit. Pedal selection, Chad plays Yamaha Flying Dragons with Vader wood beaters on them. And the hi-hat is standard Yamaha hi-hat. The only thing we do differently around here is we put some grip peddler on the pedals themselves. Chad likes the feel of it, the nice cushion kind of feel, and also grip. He can get a little traction on the pedals with his shoe sole, kind of gripping the waffle pattern of the actual grip peddler itself. And of course, sorry, on the kick drum head here, we just started using yesterday a Power Stroke 3 Remo clear batter head. We have been using Power Sonic heads. I like them very much. He's been using the Power Sonic head since February. It's now June. We just switched to this just to try something different. So we're just trying it out for a couple shows, see if we like it or not with our front of house engineer. And if we don't, we'll probably go back to a Power Sonic. But nothing wrong with either head. It's just a personal choice for the front of house engineer and what his needs are. Chad also plays Vader sticks. Here, we'll give an endorsement here. Toss out to Vader here. So he's playing Vader. And Chad has, we can call it a signature, oh, there we go, signature stick if you want to look at it. It's basically just a Vader Fusion model. He likes the Fusion model a lot with a wood tip, and that's what he plays. But there it is with his signature and a little Breaking Benjamin logo on it. Whew, and I'm out of it. I think that we covered everything. As I look around on the kit up here, that should be it.